next, the Celtics taking on the Heat. For the Celtics, hard work pays off with the best record in the NBA, and they're determined to hold that top spot. Heat, Celtics, it's next. Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the end. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And we talked about it for a few games now, but MP has been on a mission as of late to ensure he's taken home that Rookie of the Year trophy.
Yeah, it's very early in MP's career, but so far, so good. I know it's a major goal for him to win Rookie of the Year. If he continues to play at this level, MP has a good chance to take home that award.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Derek White out there with MP, and it's Porzingis in at the 5.
He had no time needed for Hero. He's always ready to fire.
White finds Tatum. To the inside, MP. The rebound by Ware. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Rozier against White. Anderson passes to Hero. He shoots. Boston pulls it in.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
MP, that one's good. And hats off to MP, who is selected to his first All-Star team.
And he's not just in it, he's a starter. To do that in your first All-Star game appearance is a huge accomplishment.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs. Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
And out of bounds, the Heat will take it.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Jaquez. Now Hero. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Here's the 3. Porzingis grabs the board. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And MP with a basket on the assist by White. MP's got 7.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
Anderson finds Jaquez. Rozier outside. The 3 is up. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Celtics. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand. Nothing
is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Heat making a change here. Wiggins is checked in, and it might be freezing in many NBA cities, but these rookies have been heating up in arenas around the association. A look at the Rookie of the Year race. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to Celtics trail by 4. We've got Gabe Vincent. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Jovic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Burks passes to Wiggins. Shoots over Brown. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Wiggins has got 5 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea. Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Getting it done inside, MP.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Miami has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Burks. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on MP. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Wiggins passes to Burks. Launches a 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's MP. The rebound by Burks.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Tatum from deep. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Tatum's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And the Celtics far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Burks passes to Anderson. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Anderson is a talented player. No wonder the D was playing so tight.
And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship, and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Knicks was outstanding. He picked up 49 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
Jaime Jaquez has checked in for Miami. Terry Rozier. Hey! Jason Tatum takes flight!
Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Jaquez. Back to Hero from the arc. On target from range. Hero's got 11.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's MP. Excellent D there from Hero. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 2. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
And just far too many turnovers. Can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
Now look, turnovers hurt you in 2 ways. You lose the possession on offense, and defensively, giveaways normally lead to easy points for your opponents.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Hero. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Brown for 3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Brown does a nice job of staying ready and making himself a weapon off the ball.
Hero against MP. Here's Ware. 17 points for him. Last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and how about his work on the defensive side? Swatting away several shot attempts.
And the eagerness of Rozier. I mean, he wanted to hit them right back.
Pass to Tatum. Down low. Here's MP. MP packs it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jaquez with it. 5 to shoot. Hero outside. Missed inside. And MP throws it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Boston out in front. They lead by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion come from inside. They're going right at the defense.
And we've got the playoff. Appreciate you joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's factored into their game plan in a big way tonight. He's been a key guy.
Yeah, they've been calling his number a lot, and he's been rewarding their trust.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Hero outside. There's the triple. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Heat trail by 8. Rozier outside. Hero against MP. From the top of the key. Yep, count it. Hero's got 15.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Anderson, drains the 19-footer. Anderson's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, I'll bet Anderson was hoping to find more penetration, but good work by him making the most of what he could get.
And he gets that one.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Outside Jaquez. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Celtics lead by 8. Brown in. Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible. My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Jaquez. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Rozier from outside. Boston pulls it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Now Brown. Brown gets the inside finish.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Heat trail by 12. And, Coach, you look at Derek White. Maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board. MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
Boston shooting their first free throws of this game. That free throw no good. And the Heat with some changes. Jovic, he's checked in for Anderson. Wiggins comes in for Jaquez. And Vincent is subbed in for Hero. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Holiday subbed in for White.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
MP no good.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Pass to Rozier. Here's Jovic. Off the mark there with a 3. Celtics lead by 9. MP up top. He's covered by Vincent. A deep 3 from MP. Rebounded by Jovic.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Clock at 6. Rozier can't get it to go. And so MP will bring it up for the Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Count that one. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Pass to Jovic. Here's Wiggins. Rozier, a good look. The rebound, Celtics. MP's got 4 rebounds now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Elbow shot on the way. It doesn't go for him. Heat trail by 11. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Boston ends up going with a new group, and Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Tyler Hero is out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Ware in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect the young player? And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory.